I have two things to say. One is regarding Mosaic and Mosaic Associates, and the second regarding this award for MP of the Year. On Mosaic Associates and Mosaic, for those of you who are unaware, Mosaic was formed roughly about 5 years back by His Royal Highness, Prince Charles, and it's an organization which offers mentoring, primarily mentoring, to school children. The reason we chose mentoring, or Mosaic chose mentoring as a key strategy, is that we believe mentoring is one way to uplift the children of those families and those parts of societies that are not as privileged as others, or perhaps disadvantaged. We currently have a huge number of mentors around the country who go around and mentor children in schools, both primary and secondary, all around the United Kingdom. I personally am a businessman, so I'm not a politician, and I have given a considerable amount of time actually to Mosaic, primarily because I, again, believe in what Mosaic has set out to accomplish. Mosaic Associates, who is hosting the event this evening, is a part of Mosaic, and within Mosaic Associates, we try and involve young people from various communities within Mosaic so that you have an opportunity to contribute back whatever you have also earned in your own professions and in your own lives. So I hope that gives you an idea on Mosaic Associates and Mosaic. There is a leaflet which Harris and our colleagues have kindly put out here on Mosaic. And if there's anything further we can add on Mosaic, there's a number of Mosaic members here this evening, and we'll be very pleased to do that as well. So I hope you take some time to familiarize yourself with Mosaic. The second point I wanted to make, and it's regarding the MP of the Year award. This idea came about from a number of people, and Harris is very kind in saying I was instrumental in that. Actually, the idea came from a group of young people. So again, this is an award which was recommended and requested by a group of young people who thought that having members of parliament, so not just the members of the House of Commons, but the members of the House of Lords as well, like Baroness Tani and others, being role models would be a very good idea, or having them as role models would be a very good idea. And hence the idea of the MP of the Year award came about. It's important because seeing members from the ethnic minorities, from the BAME minorities side, as members of both houses is a huge accolade, as Harris has already alluded. Okay, it's a huge accolade to our society, first of all, and acts as a stimulus to young people. So it's a stimulus we have found in our schools and other organizations that we visit from Mosaic, to say that they look at role models, and the role models, like the two gentlemen here in the room and various others who are not here, from the communities, from the minority communities, from the ethnic minorities, who act as role models to say to others that you could also achieve these aspects, or you can also reach these positions. So I actually believe that this is a very important initiative, and I hope that we will have your support and of course your contributions as to who you would like to nominate for MP of the Year. That's where it will get obviously a bit controversial, but thankfully that's not my job. That's going to be other people's jobs. I will also apologize and say that I am actually leaving early, as Harris alluded. And the reason I mention that is I'm actually off to a function for a gentleman who has actually served as a role model for much of our community. There's a gentleman called Ghulam Noon, Lord Noon, who some of you might know as the Curry King, and the gentleman who actually founded Noon Foods. So Keith and I have something else in common today. We're both rushing off for a function which is honoring Lord Noon this evening, as he was appointed the Chancellor of the University of East London. And again, that's a huge accolade. It's a huge, actually I'm using the word huge again, but I wanted to impress that as a role model, he's had an effect on me and on many others from the younger generations. And we hope to find similar role models from our members in both the houses and elsewhere as well. So with that, I hope you have a good evening and you have a wonderful group of people to listen to later today. Thank you.